Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us with our first installment of our Madam Walker Legacy Center 2020 Winter Institute. We are so excited for all of the youth joining us today. My name is Nicole Wilson. I am a board member of the Madam Walker Legacy Center, and we're so grateful that you have joined us for our Winter Institute. But before we jump in, I want to take a moment to see where everybody is at. So what state do you live in? For all of you participating, just jump inside the chat. We want to see what state you live in because we know that many participants have registered for this from all over. I see Texas, Indiana, of course. Great. So we look forward to a great afternoon. South Carolina, come on now, bring some of that sun way up here. I am coming from Indianapolis, and while you continue to post, I want to tell you a little bit about us, the Madam Walker Legacy Center. The Madam Walker Legacy Center is a significant piece of our nation's history and is listed on the Register of National Historic Landmarks. We are named after Madam C.J. Walker because our building once was the headquarters and manufacturing plant of the Madam C.J. Walker hair care and beauty products. To this day, the structure still boasts much of its original 1927 architecture. But we are more than just a building. Based in Indianapolis, we are an integral part of the Indianapolis community. The Madam Walker Legacy Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we are dedicated to preserving her legacy by providing cultural education, promoting social justice, and empowering our youth to become the next generation of entrepreneurs and civic leaders. We use our historic building as a venue for celebrating cultural diversity, rich heritage, and cultural traditions, primarily through art, which you'll get a little bit of today, from the African American perspective. So on behalf of the Madam Walker Legacy Center, I welcome you and I hope you enjoy the program. And at this time, I am excited to present our camp counselors for the Winter Institute. We have Mr. Griff and Miss Brianna, and I am going to turn it over to them.
Miss Nicole, thank you, Miss Nicole. Hold on. You hear that? It's Christmas time. Hold up. Hey! Yeah. I don't know how y'all feeling right now. I'm feeling Christmassy. How about that? I got jingle bells and everything over here. What is y'all talking about? It's the tambourine, but so over here is the jingle bell. You don't know? You don't know the difference between the jingle bell and the tambourine? What's cracking, campers? Thank you, Mr. Cole. You're awesome. We are about to have so much fun. If it's your first time coming, I just want you to do this in the chat. People say, clap, just press whatever. Press 1,000 buttons. Press R779659. Just press, that's the applause in the chat. Whenever you just press whatever, that's the applause. Welcome. My name is Griff. I'm one of your counselors for this holiday edition Winter Institute. I'm a comedian of 25 plus years. You might have heard me on AM 1310, The Light, 92.7 and 95.1 FM on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell. I'm a father of 5. I just got engaged. What? Took some lady to Hawaii, dropped on my knee on the beach, and gave her something. How about that? And I'm getting married next week. So 2020 has been awesome for me and my family. I hope it has been for you, but I am not here alone. Oh, no. I'm here with a lady who I worked with all summer. I'm excited to bring her on. Let me bring her on right. She's a graduate of Purdue. Boilermakers. She is a Zeta. She's in a sorority. The Zeta, she's a Zeta. They wear blue and white.
Yep.
So, you need to know that she speaks 3 languages. She's learning a 4th one, and her dog's name is Alfonso. I give to you, Miss Brianna. Hold on. Let me give you some music too. Hold
Ooh,
on.
okay, I was like, do I get the horn? What do I get?
All right, go ahead. That was your dog
Okay.
at the park. That was for you.
Hi, everyone. How is everybody doing? Thank you for that super enthusiastic intro.
Yes, ma'am. You want to tell us, but that Brianna is the other person that's on this with us. We just have some rules. Then Brianna want to tell you something. Now the rules, if you don't remember the rules, let me see if I remember. Rule number 1, pay attention. Pay attention. You got to pay attention or you're going to miss what's happening. Rule number 2, ask questions in the chat. If you got a question, just ask in the chat. Me or Miss Brianna are checking it often. Rule number 3, come prepared. You don't want to be this guy. What did I do? What's happening with it? And rule number 4, the most important rule, be respectful. Don't have little side conversations in the chat going all crazy. Listen, y'all kids, we grown. Let's just have some fun. It's just an hour. Come on now. We brought in the best for y'all. Wait till y'all see what we going to be doing later. Brianna, tell them what's going on with the whole institute real quick.
I would love to, Mr. Griff. Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Miss Brianna. Okay.
He is the louder one. So, but he's the comedian. As Mr. Griff said, I'm Miss Brianna, one of your camp counselors. Thank you for participating in our first session for the Winter 2020 Institute. We're so glad that you guys took the time to join us and that your guardians took some time to register you guys to join us today. So we'd like to remind you, we're here every Tuesday and Wednesday for this week, and then as well as next week at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So don't miss out on any of the fun we have in store. The Madam Walker Institute is a free, and I said that, free virtual camp designed for students between the ages of 6 and 14. And throughout the camp, we'll host workshops on different topics. So as you guys know, today we're doing social justice through the arts with Deanna Craig. Tomorrow, December 22nd, we are learning about Kwanzaa presented by the Asante Art Institute of Indianapolis. Tuesday of next week, December 29th, we are dancing with Kenyete Dance Company. And then finally, we will be doing on the 30th of next week, we're starting the new year off right with some vision boards with Deanna Craig and Daya Direct. So in addition to you guys joining us, we're going to ask you each session. A very, very important request is that you share with us your work. So if you guys today, for example, you guys are going to be doing something with Deanna, drawing or possibly painting, we want you to post that and we want you guys to tag that on Instagram or Facebook. And then after each session, we'll be looking for those on your social media for you and your guardians to post pictures, videos, and TikToks demonstrating for us what you learned in your class today or that day. And you never know, if you complete this very special request, you guys could be selected and we could post your photos on our social media and spotlight it on the Madam Walker Legacy Center and upcoming workshops or social accounts. So make sure you tag us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And it's going to be at the Walker Theater. And you guys are going to spell theater, Theatre. So we want to see all your guys' cool work with your parents' permission, of course. And then last but not least, this wouldn't be possible without the support from our sponsors, and they are the Alan Whitehall Klaus Charitable Foundation,
That's right.
Indiana Arts Commission, we have the Arts Council, and the City of Indianapolis. So the moment we've all been waiting for, finally, Mr. Griff, would you do the honors and get us started?
Wait, I will. Shout out to all our supporters right now. We just want to thank you guys again for loving on the Madam Walker Legacy Center. I am excited right now to bring on this lady, but before we do, what have you been doing this summer, Miss Brianna? If y'all don't know, Miss Brianna makes candles. I had one. They're so strong and good. She sent me 2. I haven't even lit the second one. I've been running the first one. I'm running it all the way to the wick base. You understand? If y'all don't know what a wick, it's the bottom when it ain't no more wick. It's that good. It's really good. So you've been making candles, Miss Brianna. How long you been making candles?
It was actually a year on the 7th of December.
Oh, nice.
So I had the 1-year anniversary.
Oh, come on. And what's your favorite flavor? You sent me, mine is over there, but I don't want to get up and not, but you sent me some, what's your favorite one?
My favorite one from that collection, probably the Mac B.
The Mac B, how come?
That one's a softer smell because the other ones, some are strong. Each of them have their own different scents. So I had a lot of friends testing them for me. So that one I think is just my favorite because it's the one I think I picked on my own personally.
Hold on, I have it right here.
Okay.
I have the Knox.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
I like
Another one.
listen, Mr. Griff is a candle dude. Believe it or not, I'm so hard about candles. Miss Brianna is up there with them people. Bed, bath, body, and blankets in them. Miss Brianna, hey, let's ask some of the kids. What's your favorite cartoon must see during or what's your favorite Christmas movie that you've seen? I watch Elf, Miss Brianna. I love somebody said Frozen. That's always good, Genesis. I watched Elf. I watched The Grinch. I watched the cartoon version and the one with Jim Carrey. Somebody said Home Alone. Jingle Jangle. Brianna. Miss Brianna.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. Don't tell me.
Miss Brianna. Hey, kids, don't tell her about it. When you see Jingle Jangle, you're going to wish you was 9 again. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to wish you was 9. It is amazing. I watched the Charlie Brown Christmas. Polar Express. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't seen that one.
I saw that in IMAX. That's a good one.
Oh, did you? Oh, somebody said Rudolph. Who was that? Zoe said Rudolph. Of course, if you don't watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you might not have a soul. That's all I'm saying. For Christmas, your soul might be missing. What about songs? What about songs? Speaking of Charlie Brown, I always need to hear something about this song right here. Miss Brianna just makes me very Christmassy and marshmallow and chocolates. This one right here. Let me see. This is Tori Kelly's version. Can you hear it, Miss Brianna?
I hear it.
Listen, let me get my wave on. Is this the right song? Yes, it is. She's just making it real special. It don't have to be. It's a simple song. Christmas time.
Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer.
Oh my God, I want some socks.
On for all that children call.
I love that song. What's one of your favorite songs, Miss Brianna?
My favorite.
Jaden says Under the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. Oh, I'm going to put that on my playlist, Jaden. Thank you. That sounds like a good one.
Anything with like Michael Bublé.
Listen, my 13-year-old is on her Michael Bublé. I promise you. She's on Michael Bublé. If y'all pull it up, Michael Bublé will get your spit. Listen. We should play some Michael Bublé during this drawing. Oh, can I be the DJ? I'm going to ask Miss Deanna, can I be her DJ? Oh, I'll pull out some Michael Bublé for the underneath people still talking about Elf, Let It Go. Oh, Let It Snow? Yeah, you got to listen to Let It Snow by Boys II Men and Brian McKnight. Okay, here's the real question. All the kids out there that was good this year and did well the first semester, somebody said Blue Christmas. Is anyone getting a PS5? Because I'm a grown man and been trying to get one since November 10th. I asked Brianna, listen, I actually traded my PS4 and everything that came with it, the controllers, the games, the everything on the 10th of November, because I knew that I would get a PS5 on November 12th. Now, if I want to, here go the hammer though, Brianna. Look, if I want to buy a PS4 just to get one again, it costs the same amount as the PS5. I'm out here naked. I don't have no controllers, nothing.
It's like you ain't got nothing, do you?
I ain't got nothing. So I'm waiting for Santa. Santa better come through. Santa look like my fiance. Santa better come through. Wait a minute, here go the other part,
put
Brianna.
That type of pressure on her.
Look, hold on. Look, Brianna, here go the other part. So not only do I not have no system at all, I got a PS5 controller. I got and 3 PS5 games and a PS5 controller charger because I bought them all in advance because I knew I was gonna have one. And look at me. And then somebody said, Griff, I can give you a PS5. I said, what did you talk about? Give me one then. And they went like this. Psst, 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 5 times. They said that's a PS5. Psst, 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 psst. If y'all can see Deanna's face. Riley and Reagan like that. Riley, I felt good about that. Thank you, Riley and Reagan. All right. Let's go ahead and start that. I'll be super duper depressed if I keep thinking about not having no system. I'm playing puzzles. I got puzzles now. Brianna, I'm puzzling. You understand me? I'm doing puzzles. I'm back on my Spades app on my phone.
I say, don't put that type of pressure on your fiance because that's hard to get.
It's not. I'm not even tripping. They're gonna have a bunch of them in January. I'm cool, but I am gonna hit some pawn shops anyway. Let's go ahead and get to what we here for. Let's get to the getting to. Don't forget the rules. Pay attention. Ask questions in the chat. Come prepared. Be respectful. Next up, I want to introduce you guys to our winter virtual institute. I had a pleasure. Brianna and I had a pleasure working with this lady for the summer as well. She's so good, so fast, so easy to work with. And then I had the pleasure of working with her on Saturday. We did an event with the Madam Walker Legacy Center. She is born and raised in Indianapolis. I know that for sure. She's the owner of DC's Heartbeat. Indiana, she has a visual arts company. She does a lot. Let me just tell you, she is the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker again, and we brought her back because she was so dope. I want y'all to do whatever in the chat. Don't forget, here, this is how we give it up for people. Put whatever in the chat. Give it up for Miss Deanna Craig.
Hello, everyone. Hello. As he said, my name is Miss Deanna. I am going to be your paint instructor for the day.
Come on, Elf.
I hope you all like my Winter Institute gear.
Hold on. Let me get like you, Deanna. Let me get like you. I see you, Elf. Everybody need a helper.
Absolutely. And I'm here to help you all through a creative art exercise today. So what we are going to do, we are going to focus on the subject of social justice. So everyone, what is the topic of the day?
Social justice.
Perfect. Alrighty. And everyone in the chat, if you want to go in and just write what you think the word social justice means, there's no right or wrong answer. You may have heard it on the news. You may have heard social justice from your parents. You yourself may have been saying something around the topic of social justice. I just want to hear from you what you think the word social justice means. If you don't know, that's okay. By the end, we will have that question answered. So as you all are putting that in the chat, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we will be creating today. So if you all want to look forward here at the camera, this is going to be our image for the day. And let's go over what you'll need in order to get this image accomplished. Some of you may have downloaded the image from the Winter Institute, and you may have some printouts. One will be one of a girl and one will be one of a boy. So you are going to need a pair of scissors if you have them around in order to cut out whichever one you identify with. One's for a boy, one's for a girl, whichever one is for you, that's what you'll pick. Also, if you have the printout, you may want to just create right there on the paper. If you're painting along with us, you'll use your canvas, but if you don't have a canvas, go ahead and use that printout that you have. You can draw on it with your colored pencils, your crayons, your markers, whatever it is that you have in order to put some color to that paper. That's what we're going to need. If you are painting with us today, quickly, let's just go over what you'll need. You'll need 2 paint brushes. You'll need something to cover your clothes so that you don't get them messed up too much. You're going to need some paints. We are using yellow, red, blue, and black today. So if you want to get your colored pencils, markers, or paint, we're using red, yellow, blue, and black today. And then everyone's going to need a pencil as well. We're going to do a quick sketch. So you'll need a pencil in front of you. And then lastly, if you're painting, you'll need some type of a disposable cup. That's just going to help you clean out your brush with water. So if everyone wants to go ahead and gather all those, if you don't have it right now, let's go ahead and get those in front of us so that we can get to creating. All right.
Hey, Deanna, what
Yes.
if kids right now are stressing out, talking about, I ain't got no paint. I don't know. What can I do? Such my whole life is, mama. What if they're doing that?
If they are, listen, got campers, if you don't have paint right now, it's okay, because art takes everything you have in your house. If you have a pencil, you can follow along with us. If you have one marker, you can follow along with us, because today we're going to be learning about social justice, and we are going to learn how to create this. So you may not have to do it right now. You can do it in the future, but whatever you have in front of you right now, use that. There's no right or wrong way. Color pencils, crayons. Griff, what do you have? We have markers today.
I'm using some twistable colored
Perfect.
pencils. I have a bunch of pens. I got some pencils, regular pencils. I'm going in.
Absolutely. Thank you for using what you have. Okay, so everybody, let's just go ahead and get right into it. We have a little bit of time to go ahead to get this accomplished. So we're going to put our painting or our creating, our drawing hats on, and let's get to it. Let's grab our pencils, everyone. A regular pencil, that's all you'll need. And you're going to take either your paper or your canvas. We're going to turn it sideways like this. So there's a long way. That's not what you want. You want to go ahead and turn it sideways. Okay. Now with your paper or with your canvas, go ahead and find the middle of the canvas. Find the middle of the canvas so that there's equal sides on either side, and draw a line right down the middle of your paper or your canvas. So find the middle, start at the top with your pencil, and draw one straight line down.
The line doesn't have to be at the perfect ruler straight, as long as it's in the middle, right?
It does not have to be perfect at all, because you're not even going to be able to see that line when we're finished. So just go ahead and cut your or divide your paper in two with that line that you just drew. So that's step number one. All right, go ahead and type in the chat that you've got that done, just so I can make sure we're all following along. Done, 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 done. I should see them all popping up right now. Ready. All right, here we go. Okay, so after we have drawn our straight line down the middle of our canvas, we're going to go ahead and get some color to it. And before we do, let's go back and focus on what the topic of the day was, which is social justice. When you hear the word social, you think about interacting with one another, or being in company with one another, like Miss Brianna and Mr. Griff and I are today. We're being social. When you think about the word justice, you think about doing what's right, or treating people fairly. So when you put those two images together, or those two words together, you get social justice, which basically is thinking about the importance of treating everybody the same. So today we are going to create something that tells the world why social justice is so important. And what is that? Social justice is so important because it allows you the freedom to just be you.
That's
just
right.
Be you. You know, so imagine what the world would be if you were just free to be. You know, if you were just free to be, and everyone there was no judgment, there was no oppression, there was no discrimination. You would have the freedom just to be you. So today we're going to make a book cover, and our book cover is going to be Free to Be Me. All righty. So that's what we are creating today. The first step, everyone, let us find our yellow. So if it's a yellow marker, a yellow pencil, or our yellow paint, we are going to go ahead and attack the left side of our canvas. So go ahead and get your canvas in front of you, or your piece of paper. And one moment. Actually, before we do that, everyone grab your pencil again. False start. Grab your pencil again, grab your pencil. So we just drew a line down the middle. What we're going to do next actually is write our Free to Be Me on the left side of our canvas. If you look at the example here, I wrote it really big on the left side here at the top so that everyone can see it. So on your example, you've split it down the middle. On the left side of the canvas, really big, write free to be me. If we want to write that in the chat as well, so that our campers can follow along with what we're supposed to be writing, free to be me. As big as you want, you're going to write it on the left side of your canvas, and I'll do it right here with you. Free to be me.
I'm
You
going
wanna make it-
block. I'm going block letter style on them again. I want mine to be free to be like that.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And everyone, you can create this however you want, because guess what? When we started, I said we are creating our own book covers. So your voice in social justice may be different from another camper's. So everyone's book's going to look different. And that's another beauty of free to be me. So what we're doing right now is we're writing our letters on the cover of our book on the left side. All right, and here's mine. I just did a really quick sketch because I'm going to paint that here and make it look a little better as we move along. But this is my free to be me sketch.
Nice.
Okay.
What you got, Miss Brianna? Let us see. You're free to be me part.
Mine is digital, so you guys get to see mine at the end.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Mhm.
All righty.
You always
So
trying to one up somebody. Elf Deanna.
if you have your printout and you downloaded the image, you're going to be writing free to be me right there on your paper. So everyone is following along. We've got that. Now we can get to the color. So again, go ahead and find your yellow pencil, yellow color marker, or paint. I'm going to go ahead and paint. So what I'll do, I'll grab my brush out of my water, make sure that it's nice and clean. I'm just going to stick it in my yellow paint here. And I'm going to paint the left side of my canvas around the letters. I'm not going to paint the letters. I'm going to paint everything that's not my letters. If you're coloring, go ahead and color around your letters. On the left side of the canvas, let's color that in yellow. Everything but the letters, okay? All righty. Griff, I got a quick question for you.
I'm listening.
Okay, so I know that today's book is called Free to Be Me. Not to put you on the spot, but if you were to write a book and you wanted people to remember, oh, perfect. Well, what's the title? Let's hear it.
The name of my book is called Cats and Puppies. Let me see it right there. I got it right here. It's called Cats and Puppies. And then it actually says, this is not a book about animals. It was a book I wrote for moms raising sons from the perspective of a son raised by his 15-year-old mother. You can get that everywhere they sell books. But I say,
I love it.
2trillion.com, the number 2, the word trillion.com, because Amazon be taking more than they need to. Hey, Ms. Deanna, instead of using yellow, look what I did. I found me a Sharpie or a little highlighter and then hit them with the boom box.
Bam, there you go.
Hold on. And then Miss Brianna, hold on. While you doing your yellow, let me do what Miss Brianna was talking about. Happen to find that Michael Bublé. Let me put that on shuffle.
I love Michael Bublé.
You say Bublier is what I heard you say.
I'm gonna say Bublé.
Oh, don't get me to singing. Sorry.
Come on, Miss Deanna. I saw you was about to get him.
I was, but I'm not going to do that to the campers today. Let's stick to painting. Okay. So for anyone following along, either coloring or painting, this is just what mine looks like. It might look a little messy, but guess what? And in art, there is no mess. Here we go. So this is mine on the left side. Free to be me. I've colored it in with yellow.
Tell them again about there is no mess.
There is no mess. There are no mistakes. This paint dries. You can color over your crayon. You can color over your markery if you need to. There's no mistakes because you're the only one driving the car right now. You are in charge. Okay. So on the left side, we have now drawn in the words free to be me. We've colored it in with yellow. So we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay. With a dark color, I won't say black, whatever dark color you want to use, gray, black, dark blue, whatever you think is going to show up really well, we're going to move on to step 2 and we're going to fill in our letters. So for mine, I chose black. And it says free to be me in black. And then I kind of went over it with a white highlight. So your next step is going to pick a dark color to go over your lettering. And then you'll use a complementary color or a color that goes with it to highlight any places that you want. So for mine, again, I did black with a little white. You can do whatever dark color you want, and you're going to go ahead and fill in your letters. Free to be me. That's step 2.
All right, everybody, let's jump on step 2. And here go this Michael Bublé. I got this so far, Miss Deanna.
I love it. Yes. What color are you going to fill it in with the color? Or are you going to leave it out?
No. I'm gonna accent it with something.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to it.
I think with a pencil, like a pencil color, black like that. Make it look shiny.
Okay. Yes, a little granite. Okay, I love it. So guys, I'm going to be following along with black on my paintbrush, and I'm just going to quickly fill in these letters here so that I'm making the title of my book.
I live in Texas, so we don't really get to have a white Christmas.
Yes.
It's actually 72 yesterday, so.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Okay.
Well, here in Indiana, we have the sun shining on us, so that's something.
That is true. Today it's nice out.
Miss Brianna, I have a quick question for you. So I heard here Mr. Griff has a book. If you were to be able to name your own book, what would it be?
Ooh.
Pressure.
Yeah, that's some pressure. I don't know, but I've always wanted to write children's books.
Okay.
So
awesome.
I want to write children's books in English and Spanish.
Ooh,
I love it.
Come on, bilingual.
But I don't
Y'all
have
always trying to one up us, Miss Deanna, English and Spanish.
That's all right. That's all right. Any of our campers,
languages.
For any of our campers here tuning in, if you speak more than one language, go ahead and represent in the chat room. Just go ahead and write your name or say me, me, me. I just want to see who our bilingual campers are.
Me.
All right,
I
Griff.
speak fluent German.
Perfect.
I lived in Germany 5 years in the military. I ain't want nobody talking about me, so I learned it.
That's very smart to be aware of your surroundings.
Exactly. The first thing you better learn anywhere is the money and the greetings. You learn you a bunch of thank yous and hellos and 1 through 100, because that's where they get you overseas.
All right, campers, if you want to take a look here at the screen, this is my yellow on the left side of my canvas, and then I filled in free to be me. I just made it pop so that it's bold and that you'll be able to see it. So that's where we are. That's our step 2. Okay.
I'm coloring mine purple, I think.
That's fine. That's fine. So the next thing that we're going to do, as you all are catching up, find the images that you were either in your packet or you downloaded. One's a boy and one's a girl, whichever you want to put on your book cover. But go ahead and locate that. For the example, I did a little girl and I did Free to Be Me with her. But here, as I'm going along with you, I'm going to use the boy so that we have everybody represented.
I gotta cut my boy out.
Okay, that's okay. And if you don't have it cut out right now, that's fine. That's something that you can do as you are adding your own touches after the workshop. But I have my scissors here, so I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out around the boy's head so that I can trace onto my canvas. All right. So I am cutting along here. And also, as I'm doing that, I want to just touch base on a few other of our social justice topics. And we kind of went over this during our summer camp, and shout out to any of our campers that are here from the summer. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Some of the things that we talked about over the summer in social justice was the thought of discriminating against those that may have a disability or that may not have access to health care, or maybe someone doesn't treat you right because of the color of your skin. Those are all things that we need to fight against, and that we need to scream to the rooftops, hey, everyone treat everyone fairly. And so I just want to bring that to the forefront of your mind as we're creating these. The reason that we're telling people to let us be free is meaning we're not asking for any special treatment. We're just asking for equal treatment. Treat everyone the way that you would want to be treated, and then allow me to be free to be me. So
Exactly.
here's my cutout here. Little boy
I'm
here.
almost done with my cutout. It don't
Perfect,
matter
thank
if
you.
you chop some of their head off or some of their hair. It's fine.
It does not. And you
It's
can
hard to
just
get
use this
around.
as a guide.
Yeah, it's hard to get around dude's curly part at the top anyway.
And so what I'm going to do, since I have mine cut out, and again, if you're following along and you're a little behind, that is okay. I will go over it here again shortly. I went ahead and cut him out, and I put him on the other side of my canvas. I'm just going to simply trace around him. And if you have a piece of paper and you have the image downloaded, you don't have to do any of this because you're simply creating on the piece of paper that you already have in front of you. You're already ahead of the game.
So put it like this, Ms.
Absolutely.
Brianna, like, and then just trace it.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
You can put it wherever you'd like on the other side of the canvas. So now that I have it stuck here, I'm holding it here with my thumb. I'm just going to go ahead and trace around him so that his image appears on the other side of my canvas.
Nice. All right. I'm having so much fun. I don't know about you campers over there listening to Michael Bublé. He's singing Santa Baby too. Look.
All righty, so
that was a good pick, Miss Brianna.
My pick is
hopefully you can see this cutout here that I've traced onto my canvas. And he's just kind of looking at my lettering.
Yes, I did mine. I got mine too.
Great.
I was a little worried about his nose part, but then I filled it in after. I'll give you a nose.
I see how your yellow's popping. Thank you for that. I love it. Okay, so now we have our person on the other side of our paper or our canvas. We can now add yellow to the other side of our cutout now. So we did it on the left. Let's go ahead and add some color on the other side around the cutout so that it looks like our example. So over here is my face that I traced, and I'm going to color yellow all around the person's face. So go ahead and do that, and I'll follow along with you. And be sure, campers, as we're going along, if you don't get finished with us here right now, that is okay, but we do want to see all of your creations and make sure that you are making preparations to get them posted with the help of your guardian or parent. I'm so excited to see how these are going to turn out.
Santa baby.
All righty. And for those that are just joining us for the first time, whenever we put art and we put a social cause to it, sometimes that has a title, and some people call that art activism. And activism basically is you standing up for what you believe in and telling other people what that is. So today we're taking a stand and saying we are taking stock in ourselves, we are loving ourselves, and we want to be free to be us. So don't discriminate against us, don't judge us, but don't judge a book by its cover, and just let us be. So today we put on our art activism hats. Congratulations. What I've done now is painted around my image so that my entire canvas is covered with yellow.
I'm with you.
Oh, perfect.
I'm all the way with you.
I am there too.
And I did it with a fluorescent highlighter.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So now that we have painted the entirety of our canvas or our cutout, we're going to fill in our person now. So if you have your cutout already done and you have your printout, it's already black. But for those of us that need to fill this in with a black or blue or dark color, go ahead and color it in with it however you'd like it to be. On this example, I colored her in with black. If you want to get fancy, you can do some stripes. You can do multicolors. There's no right or wrong way. Griff, what's your favorite color?
Teal, aqua blue, turquoise.
Okay. Okay.
You should see my fiance over here erasing, and you know how she's a Scorpio, so all her lines gotta look away. Hold on. I still got my Hey, Brianna, look what I did with Miss Deanna the other day. Kwanzaa.
Oh, the Kwanzaa painting. Ooh,
I love
But
it.
look at my black candle. Inside my black candle, if you see close, it's a bunch of black people going like this with their eyebrows, all like this.
Okay.
If you look real close, you see that? See the eyebrow? That's the anger. Leave us alone. And then my fiance said, "Look at hers, Miss Deanna. She wants you to see this too, Miss Brianna."
Yes. Oh, I love it with the little accent. I love that. Is that her signature there at the bottom?
Yes, that's what I forgot. And look, you said on Saturday, or you tell us all the time, make sure you sign your work.
Absolutely.
Before somebody walk up and go, "Look what I did," and you go, "No, you didn't. That's what I did." Hey, I signed it though.
Good job. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. So for our campers that are following along, I am filling in my person. I'm trying to accomplish a teal in honor of Mr. Griff here.
Oh, nice.
But you can make this whatever color you like here in the middle.
That is pretty. I had my teal right here. Now I gotta go something different. I'm sorry. Listen, I had my teal in front of me. I was about to teal it up.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a little darker. I'll finish this out in dark blue. All righty. And ladies and gentlemen, you can make it whatever color you'd like.
Okay.
Miss Lanika is about to wear out all my yellow on a colored pencil, doing too much with her background. I'm gonna need a new pencil thing from my fiance over here. Hold on, let me get back into this Michael Bublé. You gotta cut that out or draw the person.
For those of you that are just catching up, what we've done so far, we've titled our book Free to Be Me. We colored our background in yellow, but you can choose whatever color you'd like to make yours pop. This is your book cover. After we painted both sides with our yellow, we then filled in our letters here to make them pop. We cut out an image of a boy or a girl, whichever you like to appear on the front of your book. And now we are filling in our person with the color that we desire. I've chosen a blue here in honor of Mr. Griff. You can choose black like the example over here, however you'd like it to look. There's no right or wrong way to do this.
Yeah.
You can put five crayons in your hand and color inside.
Exactly. Exactly. Go hard, little kids.
Okay, so
I see Miss Deanna getting her digital juices. You can see them. She's looking all hard at the screen.
So I have my guy here filled in blue. It looks like he's yelling from at the top of his lungs, free to be me. I'm so excited to see what you all have. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. As you can see here from the example, I just went ahead and kind of went crazy a little bit. I put some triangles on mine, and then I splashed some paint in the middle, and then I added a few more colors around it just to start putting in some details in order to make this book specifically mine. So what I want you all to do is focus on what your favorite shapes are or what your favorite design is, or just experiment. Again, abstract art means no right or wrong way. So go ahead and start putting in your details, and whatever step you're on, I will review here one more time. We titled our page, we painted it in, we colored in our person, and now we are adding details. We have about maybe 10 more minutes in our workshop today. However, that doesn't mean that the fun has to stop. You
That's
have an
right.
afternoon. If you ask your guardian if you can continue your project, go ahead and just ask them if you can, because we want to see your final products posted. So even if we log off today, keep your creative hats on and make sure that this cover looks exactly how you like. Griff, let me see where you are.
I'm still filling in my dude face. I'm giving him a little darker on the face, the nose profile part, and then
Yes.
lightning like the sun hit him. I'm letting the sunset. My man said free to be at 12:40 in the afternoon, so you can see the sun on.
I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put this example here up here in the camera, just so that you can get a quick glimpse, even if you want to maybe snap a quick picture of it, so you have a guide to go by as you finish out yours. Miss Brianna, I have come to the end of the instruction portion of our workshop today. I just want to give the campers one more snapshot of an example of what your final product could look like. Doesn't have to. No right or wrong way.
Now, a lot of us might still be cutting out the shape. And guess what? That's awesome. It's no rush. Because just because we're going to be off in 13 minutes, you got the whole day. You got a whole nother hour. It's unlimited time. You can go back. You can look at it and go, oh, I think I'm going to add something else. I like a star. That's what you guys have to remember. So your kids, right? So only adults say my line ain't and all it it's fine. It's just it's a drawing, and guess what, it's yours. And whoever hate on it, ask them one question. Let me see yours. That's it. Whoever say that's a stupid face, oh man, thank you, let me see yours real quick. That's what I thought. Shut it up. Be respectful. I'm just playing. Mr. Griffin's just playing. That's what I say to adults.
Let me take a picture of mine real quick, and then I'll show it to the kids.
Now, I'm gonna go funky with my designs.
I love that you did it digitally. I absolutely love that. And shout out to our campers that are going virtual with us.
Genesis says, slow down. I can't catch up. Genesis, it's no wrong way. You draw how you get it. All right.
Okay, here's mine. Ooh.
Yes, look at her lips. Oh, that's fresh. She did two people.
The back is plain.
Nice.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh man, Miss Brianna, I thought you was lying the whole time. That's fresh.
I did digital last time too.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It's like I did the digital version last time as well. So that's why you already think I was staring at my screen so hard.
All righty. So, Miss Brianna, I have finished here, and I put this up one more time for our campers. If you want to move on to the question and answer.
Okay. All right, students. Does anybody have any questions for Miss Deanna? Let's see. Put them in the chat. You guys want to take a minute? Let's see. I have a question for you while we're waiting for everybody to stick some questions in the chat. How does social justice connect to art?
Absolutely. I use my voice through my paintbrush onto the canvas to speak to the world, if that makes any sense. So I may not, I'm 4'11", so I'm pretty short. So if I don't stand out in a crowd.
Elf in real life.
So I might not be the tallest person in the crowd. So I like to use really big canvases in order to paint my voice. So a lot of my images are just telling stories about everyday life of people that are living and fighting this social justice fight. And so I use the images to teach. I use the images to educate people who want to learn more. Some people dance, some people do poetry, and I use my paintbrush and my pencils in order to speak for me.
Here you go, Miss Brianna. Here you go on your different languages. Hey.
Okay, I was like, I can't hear it.
Feliz Navidad. Yes.
And what are they saying in English? I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
I was like, you won't catch me singing it, but yeah, I won't scare the kids away the first day.
Thank you for that bilingual song.
Do we have any questions, anyone? Let's see.
I'm still working on my other part. I'm adding my
your details.
I thought I put some Morse code on there because I copied Morse code in the Army during Desert Storm. So
that means somebody somewhere is going to be able to understand your painting.
You're right.
Okay.
That's how it sound, and that's how it sounds to the code people.
Oh man. All right, campers. So again, just for those of us that are trying to catch up to where we are, I kind of ended the lesson here today with simply coloring in the entirety of the canvas so that you all are free to add any details that you want to make it specifically yours.
It doesn't look like we have any questions.
It's because everybody's writing and coloring. Look at all my.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna let everybody finish.
All right.
Y'all ain't getting a code. The free to be me part is let me copy Morse code and be great.
I want to give you, ladies and gentlemen, a few pointers as you are adding the details to on your own. So for my details, I use like the edge of a piece of paper. So if you look at this, this is a Post-it note. So what I did, I painted the bottom of this Post-it note, and then I used it in order to just kind of make lines on my canvas so that they were really straight. So that's just a tip for you all. If you want to add details to your canvas, I painted again the bottom, the edge of this piece of paper, and I just started making lines across my canvas just to give it some depth. So you all can absolutely take that little nugget and use it on your painting or on your paper.
Miss Deanna.
Yes.
Little itty bitty Miss Deanna. You didn't sign your artwork.
I didn't. So good point. Thank you, Mr. Griff. Whenever we are all finished with our creation, like he said, you don't want anybody walking off with your things. Go ahead and add either your initials or your name at the bottom right. And that shows that you are finished and that you are the creator. So I'll just take mine and add my initials here at the bottom. And that makes it official. Bam. All right.
I'm posting mine right. Well, I'm not the poster, but I'm tagging Walker Theater in mine right now. I'm about to put it on Instagram and IG.
Perfect.
Yeah. Students, don't forget, make sure once you guys finish, so it doesn't have to be at this very moment, but if you guys finish today or tomorrow, make sure you guys tag Walker Theater, either TikTok or on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then Walker Theater. And of course, if you have TikToks, you can always save those and share those with us as well, because we can always take your videos. And then we want you guys to rate today's class for us or give us a grade. What did you guys think? A as in spectacular, B as in is okay, or C, we want to know. I'm gonna give it an A, but I want you guys to put it in the group chat for us and let us know what you thought of today's class, please. I'm gonna give you an A.
Hey, Miss Brianna.
What's up?
What does this song? You speak Spanish, right? What are they saying in this song? That Ave Maria song.
In Spanish? Is this in Spanish? I never knew it.
Oh, is it in Italian or something? Is that
Yeah.
oh,
I was like,
it's Italian.
okay. I was like,
Yeah, I watched it. That ain't Spanish face.
I think some of it is. In Spanish, I say, is that in Spanish?
It's Italian.
Or is it in Latin? What is that?
Oh, yeah, that's true too. I always thought that song was Spanish until just now.
I mean, I'm sure there's a Spanish version, but it's all the same thing. It's all Hail Mary is usually what it would be. It's a Hail Mary song.
What is your what's your pearl Instagram, Miss Brianna?
I'm sorry. Perla Candles. Perle. It's in German. Are you still playing it?
I feel like I need a violin.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, we gotta go.
Yep, I was like, I think we can conclude the Q&A. Nobody had any questions, but make sure all of you guys post. And look, we got A. Okay, we got A. Somebody said went a little fast, but we understand. We got limited amounts of
Take
time.
your time. Take your time.
Yeah,
We were just showing you the beginning part. It's at your pace.
Yeah, so just because you only have an hour in class doesn't mean you can't keep doing it after, and you can still tag us so we can still see your work. So thank you.
Now remember, y'all, we will be back here tomorrow at 1300. What is 1300 to kids, Griff? That is 1 p.m. Eastern. This year, we haven't used Eastern, Pacific, Mountain, and Central so much in our whole lives, but it's at 1 p.m. Eastern. Same thing. We're going to have some fun. If you need anything, please go to the website, MadamWalkerLegacyCenter.com. Again, my name is Griff. I'm at 2 trillion on everything. Shout out to Praise Indy in Naptown, The Light. Nothing but love for y'all. Big shout out to my man DJ B Swift. I'm posting mine right now. You can see my little Morse code on it. Don't be a hater. Thank y'all again. Y'all was so respectful and so good. Thank you, Riley and Layla and Lauren and Kim, Kennedy, Nico, all y'all. Thank y'all so much. We will be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. on behalf of Miss Brianna and the Madam Walker Legacy Center. Thank y'all for coming. I'll see you tomorrow. Just play this music.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Miss Deanna.